Good evening, race fans. Welcome back into another edition of the NSRL here for the Tuesday Night Trucks. This will be race 16 of 25. It'll be at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. As always, here with my co-commentator in the booth, Art. How we doing?
Excited to be back. We've had, little time off, and we're going to throw these drivers right back into the fire with a short track.
Yeah, I had the 3-week summer break that like the real life series does. Came off of a road course, our first of the season. Hunter Kent, your championship leader, finally broke through and got it done 3 weeks ago at the road course. And now we'll head right back to the short track, like Art mentioned, where we've seen a lot of drama. So we'll see who comes out on top here tonight. The race information for the TSport 200 is as follows: 2 laps of qualifying for the 200-lap main event. Stage 1 at the conclusion of lap 60. Stage 2 at the conclusion of lap 120. 3 green-white checkers, 4 total tire sets. Fuel, essentially, going to be a one-stopper here. Might be a little interesting for the second stage. It's 108 to 113 laps. 0 fast repairs, as always, for these drivers. And I got a sponsor announcement to make. The official setup shop of the NSRL Tuesday Night Trucks will be the Outlier Speed Company. So I believe we have a link to post in there for a discount code. Let me go find that again. I had it and then I lost it. But it's fine. It says qualifying is about to get underway. There it is. Copy link. So this is the Open Setup League, so they did eventually go find themselves a setup shop sponsor. So there you go. If you're interested in that kind of thing, want to go fast? I don't know. But there it is. So pretty good deal there. They went out and got some more sponsorship. Love to see it. And we're gonna go ahead and get right into qualifying here. So let's get into it. Matthew C. White gonna make his debut here tonight. First one to lay down a time, 21:71 in the 92 Dunkin' Donuts truck. Second lap, also a 21:71, no improvement. So let's go ahead and there's how we want to show it. Here's a truck that's always quick on the short tracks. It's 06 Gabriel Lafrene. Let's go on board with him. These drivers will not have a lot of time to react or to get spread out on the front stretch or the back stretch. 1001, 1002, 1003, about 1004. That's all the time they get. Laps coming in now. Onto the back straight, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and then off again. Not all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Second lap for this 06 machine. It was a 21:99 to a 21:94.
The overlay's doing good?
Yeah, why? Oh, no, they're not. Let's do this real quick. They were kind of like the overall. The names were just getting mixed up.
Ain't got no drivers 7th or 8th.
I hate to see it. We'll keep right along with qualifying. Let's see. Is it gonna do? There we go. There it is. All right, we're back. Maybe. Been 3 weeks. I got food poisoning. But the show must go on.
Yes, the very important show. The Tuesday night NASCAR trucks.
Absolutely. So Matthew C. White, he's got the Antarctica flag, by the way. That's what he picked with the recent update to the UI. Like, that's straight up Antarctica. I don't think he's racing from there. I'll just go on a hunch there. But I do not see in tonight's field. Do we see any of our... There's Tommy Gossett. Where's Tom? I don't see Thomas Lloyd. Do you? I don't think we see Thomas Lloyd tonight.
I do not see a Thomas Lloyd.
So it's just going to be Tommy Gossett. He's the man that was on a tear along with his teammate, Thomas Lloyd. He was looking comfortable for victory at Lime Rock. Or some strategy, just terrible strategy. Got the worst luck there. He'll look to rebound, and he has to because he's got to break into the top 20 in points. We'll get to more on that in just a second. But Hunter Kent picking up where he left off, 21.68. Goes to provisional pole. Daniel Moynihan cracks the top 5, and got another former winner back out here on track. The Charlotte winner, Joseph Lester, won that in a thriller. He's got a lot of ground to make up in a very few races if he wants any shot at the playoffs, but step 1 is just showing up, so. Yeah, but it will be hard to complete the passes here. Not going to be surprised if we see people getting moved straight out of the way. Not going to be surprised either. You normal short track, just pinch that guy down there on the bottom. Don't let him get that momentum. Roll off the corner. And that leads to, more issues of itself. So, yeah, qualifying obviously over, but John Wilco doesn't normally set lap times anyway, so he probably just did a quick invalidation of both his laps. But he wants the track time. He's getting these laps in because, it's a difficult little track.
It's an awful track.
It's difficult.
Not itself, just the memories.
I was fighting for my life out here for like 12th place. It's tough.
I think I was many laps down. I came in, got fresh tires, and was just vibing, and then all of a sudden, car went around.
It looks like the middle. I haven't been here in years though, but I remember that race like vividly. Looks like the middle's the place to be. Maybe even the top line. Just barely getting into the top line, getting that arc out of turn 4. And it was a quick lap for Bennett Allen as a representative, about a 10th off.
It'll be exciting to see if, we have... Because obviously, open setups, people can, find what they like if there are differing, lines. Someone trying to run bottom, middle, top. I think it could be a good race. And if we can get 2 green flag pit stops, it's going to be an amazing race.
Wow, you're speaking. We're just not going to do that. But Tommy Gossett, 12th on his first lap. Imagine that's trying to build momentum here for this second lap. Can he pick up where he left off? It looked tidy through 3 and 4. Tommy Gossett, can he take provisional pole? Yes! 21.65, 26 hundredths of a second. He's looking for his second win of the season. Mike McConville. About to. Is that his first lap? That was his out lap, so this is start his first lap, and it just looks very similar. Just kind of holding your own in the middle, wait for it to bite. Throttle down. You just let it roll a little bit. Gotta let it roll. This is gonna be a tough race. 16th quickest for McConville. And it's we don't come here all the time. It's not a frequently. I guess the trucks might, but I don't remember coming here a whole lot. I guess, well, maybe. But that looks very loose on the second lap for McConville. Don't know if he'll find any improvement. He did a little bit, up to 14th, 21.96. But I imagine we'll see a lot of, out of turn 4, maybe just cars trying to lose the back end there, trying to get the throttle down early to hold position. Let's take a look, if we can, at the practice results. Yes, so quickest overall in practice was Hunter Kent. Tommy Gossett was right there, 0.02 of a second back. So they both picked up a good bit from a 7.9 to a 6.6 and a 6.8. And then Bennett Allen, Thomas Keene. Conville, he's going to be disappointed with that qualifying effort in 14th after being 5th quickest in practice. But you see the field spread here. 0.7 of a second all the way down to 25th. And then Lester and Eli Tomlin did not get a time in. But Eli Tomlin, respectable 13th. Joseph Lester, looks like he is going to start in... Where'd he end up? 19th currently is the handful of drivers. Steve Herring, John Wilco, Levi Poland, and Rich Jett not going to set a lap here tonight. And that is qualifying. So while we're warming up, let's take a look at the championship points as everything after the summer break. We added a very easy identifier here. Added a W to everybody's last name that has won a race. Very, very official. But so there's going to be 10 drivers that are making the playoffs in just a handful of weeks. We have tonight, and we're off. And then we go to Watkins Glen, or another road course. And then Richmond. And then the playoffs at Darlington. So it is not going to be that long. You got 3 races left to make your mark. And let's take a look here at what's going on with the championship. You got Hunter Kent, Mike McConville, Brandon Minto. There's 3. Thomas Lloyd is 4. Jeremy Paris is 5. Bennett Allen is 6. We'll go down another row. So you get 6 winners inside the top 16. Will Young clinging on in 19th. So that's 7 inside the top 20. So that's 7 spots technically locked up, but I don't think Will Young is here again tonight. So he's more than likely going to drop out. So we'll say 6 because he's just not here. So that's 6 spots comfortably locked because Bennett Allen is here in 16th. So let's take a look at this. So if you take a look at that, you got Tane Hodison comfortably ahead in points at 498. Daniel Moynihan, Gabriel Lafrene, and then Rich Jett. That's the bubble that you're looking at. And that's 40 points in 3 races back to John Wilco. So that's a pretty sizable gap. However, look just outside of the top 20. You see Tommy Gossett there in 22nd. Will Young's not here. But Tommy Gossett is, and he's on pole. So we'll put it back up to 7. And so that means you got Tane Hodison, Daniel Moynihan, and Gabriel Lafrene. There's you 3 guys making it in on points. Rich Jett, the first man out, and that's, again, almost another 40-point difference. It's 37. So, yeah, that's 37 points he's going to have to make up if Tommy Gossett didn't get to the top 20.
And who knows? Here today, I mean, it's a short track. We have 200 miles. Even like starting on pole, it's like, oh, you can try and get away from the riffraff. They're less than a mile away from you. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna get going around the track. They're gonna slow each other up. You're now in traffic, but it's lap down traffic. That's almost scarier.
So Tane Hodison's here, Moynihan's here, Lafrene's here, Rich Jett's here, Don Wilco's here, Giesbrecht is here. He's got to be Claude Furland. He is here. Diego Rodriguez is here chasing Ron Fitting. Don't know that he's here tonight. That pretty much kills his chances. Chris Claude is here. Richard Pruitt is here. DJ Urban, I believe, is not here. And then you look further down. Will Young, not here. Aaron Mack is here, so that's going to be important for that top 20 because he's got 4 points to Tommy Gossett. So that's simply made up in stage 1 if you get stage points. So essentially, we got 3-point spots because by all means, even if something happened, Tommy Gossett's going to get in at some point over the next 3 races. And if you're Tane Hodison, you feel great. I mean, you're probably already locked in at this point. Let's be real. Moynihan might even be locked in, but if you're Gabriel Lafrene and Rich Jett and John Wilco and Giesbrecht, even Claude Furland, I mean, you're like, well, we're in trouble. 3 races left, and we're, you're 11th in points, but it's not enough because we had so many winners at the start of the season. You were hoping that Tommy Gossett and Thomas Lloyd showed up earlier and they just split it amongst themselves, and it would have been, a race strictly on points, but we had immense parity at the start of this season. We think we went like 8 for 8 or something. And so now the reaping of that has come, so we'll see who gets in. Gotta reset the overlays because it caught it in the middle of switching over between sessions. Didn't like that too much. There we go. But I think we're pretty much ready to go here. All right, who's your pick to win this sucker tonight?
I'm going to go based on just that gut feeling of chaos. Oh, man, I kind of want to go with Gossett because he's got Ozzy on this. I'm going with Gossett because he's got an Ozzy on the side of the car. I was going to pick someone, a little further back and expect a lot of cautions and then, unexpected winner. But man has Ozzy on the truck.
Give me Matthew C. White because that man's got an Antarctica flag is what he's racing under for some reason. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. You can select anything, but sure, Antarctica. I don't know. Antarctica runs on Duncan or something. It probably does with all those scientists. They gotta have some sort of coffee. They gotta have something down there.
I think it's Duncan.
It's all pre-made stuff. I don't know. So we'll probably get 2. Yeah, I love the Aussie. That's pretty darn cool. So we got 27 here tonight. Brandon Muir said, you know what? I'm going to start pit road. And probably not the worst idea. The lights are now off on top of the pace car. 200 laps. We got championship implications. Gotta be fighting for every single point. It's the format we were given. Playoffs, you love them, you hate them, but Thomas Keane, another rookie, gonna start right behind the 92. So rows 2 and 3 on the inside, making their debut. But it will be this 07 as he has a couple times already. Gonna get us underway here tonight through the restart zone. And we are back from the summer break, and we are underway. Using that lower line. Trying to clear. And he'll do so. As we'll see what the rest of the field gets up to. Can they make it through the first 2 corners? Looks like everyone did. Nicely done. See a couple guys already trying to rip the fence there, right up on that top line. And some overstepping it. Tane Hodgson into the fence there just a little bit. Some guys already up 3 spots each. CJ Urban is here, my apologies. And then Aaron Mack, both up 3 spots. Sylvain Joly knocking down the fence. A lot of single file out front. Bennett Allen, quickest so far through the first 4 laps. 96, a 99 for Gossett, 98 for White. Greg Hulls was trying to make it too wide, but a lot of single file pretty much all the way back until about 20th. Such is how hard it is to pass. And as I say that, poor Greg Hulls, commentator's curse, that looks like day done.
I heard the engine go.
I heard it. He was really aggressive for lap after lap trying to get to that 49, not quite able to get there, and literally 2 corners later. Oh, he just loses it. And that'll be it. Not as bad as the Stuart Friesen wreck, but enough to end his day. So that's it. Simply a single car spin. Take a look at the onboard here. And normally we see it, if I remember correctly, from a while ago. You see, if you cross over that bottom seam, you get super loose, but if you have too much wheel in it, arcing it down from the middle or top, just put too much wheel in it, gas it up too early, there goes the motor. Maybe he'll get lucky and it's like that 30-minute repair and you can come out and put around, do some laps later, but that is... He's no longer in the 38 either. Okay, he's in the 86. And he's in the 52. Running 3 different numbers. Got a couple of takers for pit stops there. Probably just top off on fuel. They don't have to worry about stage 2 being a bit awkward anymore. Not a terrible idea. But this is going to be a race of patience from what I can tell in the first couple of laps there. A lot of single file to start with. But not impossible. On the restart, Urban up 5, Levi Poland up 5, Chris Claude up 5 as well. But top 6 unchanged. Make that the top 5 as they double up. 26 trucks now remaining. Pace cars off. Tommy Gossett back at the front of this field. We'll wait till he gets onto the front stretch and we're back underway. We got the restart he wanted. Bennett Allen, I don't think he would have wanted another chance at that restart, but he's hanging on tough for now. 3 wide, further back. Eli Tomlin, he is going to try and use that low line. There's Mike Hasty in the 70 way up top. McConville.
They are 3 wide.
Just knocking down the fence every corner, it seems. There's Joseph Lester right through the middle. 37, I don't think he has any momentum built up. He'll lose out a couple of spots there. He is at least trying something different. You see McConville able to clear up, and around goes Sylvain Joly in the back. A similar incident, not hit as hard, and he gets it righted and no caution. Well held. I maybe bounced off in a good enough angle to keep it green. We thank him for that, and look at this mess.
94 and 39, dwarfing it down the front stretch.
It is a short track after all. They've hit the wall probably at least 50 times collectively. It does not look comfortable. But 94 gets that spot. Now here comes Aaron Mack. He's up 5 spots if he can make this move stick. Richard Pruitt also up 5 spots. So 24 up 5, 94 up 5, and 31 up 5. Good battle up here for third. Bennett Allen trying to close in, but you see there the momentum for that 92 truck, Matthew C. White. And he'll hold position for now. Chris Claude completing the pass there for 21st position is Brandon Mears trying to hang on. Michael Witt next up if he wants to make that move. Steve Herring, John Volko in tow as well. Top speed 130 miles an hour. That's all they get up to. Down to about 80, 85 in the middle of the corners.
Could you imagine having me like get up to 130 and then immediately start stepping on it?
That's a big send there for Nat 15. Can he complete it this time? Not going to be able to. But he's closer than he has been going into one. Where I think he's a little better on this side of the raceway. He gets a great run off of 2. But the 92 is really good on the exit of 4. Not this time. I think he cut him a break. But Bennett Allen up into P3. Swap of 3rd and 4th positions. Thomas Keene right there in 5th where he started. Getting a good show is Moynihan. Up 3 spots himself into the 6th position.
We're not terribly far from our
somebody
first
spun out. I don't... Who was it? Was it Eli Tomlin? I heard tire marks and the sound of somebody spinning out. Big time. Might have been... Was it Chris Claude? No.
Ooh, 37 truck.
Okay.
It was Tomlin. I think. That's who I saw. Yeah. Oh, is it the 70? Oh, it's both of them.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh,
Mike
right,
Hasty
yeah.
Foot in the wall.
Oh, jeez.
And then, yeah, Eli Tomlin just comes in a little hot. I think he might have gotten a little help.
So here is Mike Hasty, Mike McConville, disappointing qualifying effort. Oh, that's so close. That is so borderline. I don't even know if he touched him, to be honest. Probably. But you don't see any left rear damage, but I don't think the 70 is going to take that as a, well, there it is. Okay, yeah, he did hit him. Ever so slightly. He just showed up later. But got him into the fence. And then I think just too much speed On corner entry, well, he didn't enter higher than I thought he was going to. So he probably just saw the wreck in front of him. Oh, and he's going to get a piece there from Richard Pruitt. We could have kept that green, fellas.
I will say someone who's very happy about that is going to be Sylvain Joly.
He didn't end up losing a lap, did he?
Yeah, nope.
Impressive.
He was close. I think they were about a corner away and gaining time very quickly.
He'll have some damage to fix. Actually, we could go back and take a look at that because we saw the second half of that, but we can go take a look at it. He's here on the low line. And he was deathly loose out of turn 2 here. Drives it in deep into turn number 3. Thinks he's got it settled and gasses up, and it was not ready. That's a sizable hit. I don't know how that wasn't a caution. But here we go. No lap down cars, so the cautions are super quick. If you have significant damage at the time being, you don't need to get a lot of it fixed. Tommy Gossett back through the restart zone. We're back underway. Great launch.
We're already 3 wide.
And Allen challenging for second. Usual 3 wide in the middle of this pack. 52 should have the run up. On the high side, but at 15 is driving in way deep. Trying to take second away. He has a great exit on turn 2. And then he's kind of like, watch how deep I can drive it into turn 3. He's like, yield or die. He's made that move twice now. Gets a great run off turn 2 and then just says, I'm going to drive it in deep to turn 3. I don't want to crash, but I'm going to leave that decision up to you.
Here comes Thomas Keene.
Slides up the hill a little bit, though. It should help his exit, all things considered. Don't know anything about him. It's his first race. All I do know, the one thing I do know, 3,500 I rating, so there's some speed in there somewhere on the oval side of things. Matthew C. White. Oh, around goes CJ Erdman and Matthew C. White. I'm so sorry I said anything.
That was instantaneous.
Man.
Matthew C. White, and he's going around.
It didn't even take 1 week for it to come back. He was not a big wreck. So CJ Erdman started it. Let's see here. Fine there off of 2. Oh, he went in way deep into 3. Truck got loose under braking. Ooh, and then he got a smack there. Who was that late? Oh, please, no more. Richard Pruitt. Not again. It's Richard Pruitt again, man. 2 self-spins, and he's found both of them. And Matthew C. White, right in behind that. Oh, that's just bad timing there, because he's naturally going to drift up the track, and he's going to slow down for the wreck in front of him. Logan Giesbrecht, nothing he could have done. That's just slight contact. Giesbrecht, slight contact to the outside wall. Richard Pruitt, the biggest loser in that caution, unfortunately. Yeah, but besides the Antarctica flag, Matthew C. White a 5,200 I rating, so there's definitely some good speed in there. I rating isn't technically everything, but I have nothing else to go off of. Somebody at work today asked me about a Sunbelt Rentals contract, and it's just funny seeing the advertisement in the background. It just popped in my head. Like, hey, I had to deal with that at work today. And now I see it on the side hustle.
That is incredible. Wait till you've actually had to work with their employees. They're idiots.
One of the best interactions I've ever had, I think, was with a Sunbelt Rentals like regional executive. Back when I was at UPS, though. But they're all right in my book.
They hire some dumb people. I mean, they were laborers, so like I get it, but like some of them were dumb.
Not everyone can be smart. Tommy Gossett, though, smartly controlling this race. He's led every lap. 32 complete.
Ooh, Van Allen in the wall.
Can't try and take advantage. Now they've switched lanes here. 15 made the move on the bottom in 3 and 4. Now what can Hunter Kent do? And he'll clear up in front of the 15. But it actually looks like that middle lane is the preferred one through 3 and 4. At least when trying to complete that pass. Right through here. You don't want to be stuck up on the outside if you can help it. They're all bunched up really tight together here on this restart. Hasn't gotten all single file just yet. But I'm so curious how Rich Jett will approach the final 3 races in this season, because he's got, it was a 40, I guess it is still 40, technically. Maybe? Or does it end up being 80? I don't know. It's either a 40 or an 80 point gap, depending on what Tommy Gossett does officially. So we'll probably say 80. He's so smooth and consistent. Man. I gotta stop saying things. But how does somebody that's normally so smooth and consistent, and they get a top 10 every week, how do you know that, oh, I'm in real danger of missing the playoffs altogether? I mean, what's the approach for the final 3 races then? What do you do different?
You've gotta, you can't really do much different, because if you are consistent, if you go away from that, like, you're just giving yourself a better chance of missing out. Like, I mean, you try to step out, you step on it, and now you're, completely out of it.
That's true.
Like, if you can run your race and, like, just let other people, like, make the screw-ups.
Right now, what this field doesn't want to see is less guaranteed spots. So if we'll make it a little ugly here for a second. Let's just, specifically at the top 10. Like, they don't want to. Can we just make this ugly? Like, they don't want to see a Diego Rodriguez or a Claude Furland, a Giesbrecht, specifically a Wilco or a Jet. Anyone behind 6th in points winning drastically shakes up the margin. So, because 3rd, 5th, and 6th have it at the moment. So anyone below 6th in points that hasn't won, obviously. And we know Giesbrecht can be really, really consistent. Jet is, he's 9th in points, 10th in points. You have one more road course to throw things into the mix. And then another Richmond. But how do you beat, the heavy hitters? Tommy Gossett, Hunter Kent, Bennett Allen. We've seen, it work off a couple times with tire offsets and everything. So that's probably something we'll see some guys do. I think especially at the short tracks. Road courses, that's just pure pace. And Tommy Gossett and Hunter Kent had that. So really, you got 2 races where you are going to hope for a little bit of a break. It looks like after that spin, we did end up losing Matthew C. White. It wasn't that bad at all, but he said, all right, that's my debut. Well, an early exit there. Fair enough. In 6th place. So, Greg Hulls, if you're watching, you got a free spot if you want it. If they can fix that thing up. You're still on pit road. You won't finish last. It's there for the taking. And then Richard Pruitt had gone a lap down, trying to fix some of that damage from his 2 minor incidents. How important are stage points going to be for someone special like Lafrene, Shane Hodison, battling away for every single point.
And we're about 15 laps away.
Yeah, end of lap 60, stage 1 will be over. Good battles here just outside the top 10, right behind him, Mike McConville. Levi Poland having a great run in that 45 machine.
Almost contact between Lafrene and Hodison. Could have taken both of them out.
At this point, you would have already hoped to have used your mulligan. You don't want to have to risk it. Where you get beat on points in the last race. Somebody gets a perfect strategy, all the stage points. You end up wrecked, finishing 23rd. You just want to be smooth and consistent, especially if you're Hodison and Lafrene. I think are the 2 safest. Kent is slowly starting to build out a 2-car length gap to Bennett Allen. But 1.75 seconds behind our race leader, Tommy Gossett. Comfortably out in front, and he is going to catch some lap traffic before the end of the stage, which will be in 10 laps time once he crosses the stripe. Yeah, probably just the 2. So then that's kind of turned into a battle between Herring and Wilco. He might catch Jolie if that damage is slowing him down. Depends on how nice they are.
About a second to half a second faster a lap for Tommy over Sylvain.
He might. Oh, they're both going to make it real easy for him. So the battle's on for the lucky dog. And then, it's going to be... Yeah, I think he'll get there. And he might even catch Erdman. And Claude's right there, too, if he keeps that second and a half up. Yeah, but they just let him go by. And they said, we'll battle it out. But the problem with that is they let him go by so quick. He's going to catch a couple more, probably. And then it doesn't matter if you think you're the lucky dog.
And we're kind of focused on that, but we got a real battle here. Lafrene and Hodison, Poland's in there, McConville,
Diego Rodriguez right in front of that, saying, I don't want any part of that. Let me just get my 8th place stage points.
Say Poland's trying, but honestly, Lafrene, he keeps getting up by Hodison. I would not be shocked if there's contact.
See if he pulls a similar move here. Can he gas it up? Looks like he can gas it up early on that middle. Oh, that's so close. He should have it now. McConville.
McConville riding the wall.
Okay, Chastain. And that allowed Poland to get through as well. on Hodison. Hodison now out of the stage points. Richard Pruitt going another lap down. Ooh. That's closer than it probably would have wanted to be for both of them. He does catch Sylvain Joly. And he's very close to CJ Erdman. That should be the last one, so. He'll catch him this lap, and he shouldn't catch up to Claude. As Logan Giesbrecht around outside. Tomlin fighting back hard on the bottom, though. And he's been consistent on that bottom lane, and it's been mostly stable for him. Gossett around Erdman. Oh, and they're fighting in front of him. He might catch him. Oh, it's going to be real close. Oh, it's not really. He's there. He got one lap. They were fighting. They were battling for position, and now they've got their... Ooh. Big send from...
That's not what you want to do.
Oh, you should have just let Hasty go. Oh, man. Claude's like, please don't put him a lap down, but I don't think he's got a choice. And there it is. Man, that's impressive. You don't got to battle it, Hasty. You're the lucky dog. And Yellow is out. I
think some of these drivers might have forgotten that if, you get that 1X when the caution comes out.
Yeah, you don't get the lucky dog.
You risk it.
Yeah.
I'm batting pretty close. You might, even a 0, I think it takes it away, don't it?
It does, even if there's any sort of incident. So Tommy Gossett, Hunter Kent, Bennett Allen, Thomas Keane in his first stage, Daniel Moynihan, Joseph Lester, Claude Furlan, Diego Rodriguez, Lafrene, and Poland taking the last stage point. That's pretty entertaining. That was really nice. Got some strategy as always. Tommy Gossett, Hunter Kent, Gabriel Lafrene, and Eli Tomlin going to stay out. Mike Hasty does get the lucky dog.
That is interesting.
I don't even think it was enough for the 0X, truthfully. It was just very, very close.
Well, no, I meant the staying out.
Yeah, no.
That's the interesting part.
They were, I didn't get to see what their times were. Alright, we'll do it manually. Alright, Tommy Gossett in that sprint. I mean, he's an alien, but... Alright, so really no fall off for him. 21.1. What's his best time? 21.99? Okay. Well, I guess, okay, 21.99. About half a second, 7/10. A second in traffic, so I get. But again, that's, it's a handful of tenths at a short track. It adds up a lot quicker. So yeah, half a tenth, we'll call it. Which would put you a lap down before the end of the next stage, right? 60 times 0.5 is 30 seconds. Yeah. But it is hard to pass, and if you got that natural speed, you can hold it probably a little bit better. Oh, Hunter Kent must have disconnected. Must have had a upload packet loss. He has gone power outage. Oh no. I was gonna say, did he come back in pit? But no, power out. That sucks. Depending on where he is, it just could have been too hot.
I know it is hot.
It is hot. Great restart. We got it's just him, Gabriel Lafrene, and then Eli Tomlin pitted at lap 21. Oh man.
Bennett Allen.
Stack it up. Oh, trouble! That didn't take long. Levi Poland. Daniel Moynihan. Michael Witt getting a piece.
I mean, it's just reactionary.
He shouldn't have had to have been, though. You know? So here, take a look at the restart. Obviously, leader's going to get a great jump. Eli Tomlin's on old tires. LaFrenne didn't take any at all. And so that's going to lead to a 3-wide stack up. 2 on the top. Old tires. Bennett Allen below the apron, by the way, to make that pass. And then everyone on fresh tires behind going to get bunched up here. Moynihan realizes this, says, hey, I got some space to the outside. He's there. Late move, not clear, unfortunately, for Levi Poland. Witt he actually gets it twice there. He might be the biggest loser there. Great job of holding the brakes from the 45 after the fact. And Moynihan, all he can do is just sit there and wait for it to be done. An opportunistic move and a reactionary block is what that was. Richard Pruitt almost got it again.
I just want to say, when we're talking about heat, it is 8 p.m. for me. The sun is mostly gone. It's as if it feels like it's 96 degrees outside.
That's disgusting.
I live in the Midwest, right next to a giant river. So.
Who gets the lucky dog here? Because Mike Hasty got it, and then he put himself a lap down with repairs, I think. He did. We've seen that so many times this season, and it drives me crazy every time. It should be Chris Claude, I think. We're getting the one to go, so I don't know then. Was it Aaron Mack? I don't know. It happens that quick, I'm not really worried about who the lucky dog is. But Tomlin sticking to his guns, LaFrenne sticking to his guns. They want an extra set of tires later on.
No, Hunter getting reconnected and immediately disconnected due to a blood packet loss again.
Darn.
Ah.
Yeah, he's cooked. It's a short track. Too many laps will pass before he gets back in the second time. If they don't wreck in turn 2. Bennett Allen, super aggressive. Oh, he got loose. And that's going to allow Joseph Lester to the party for second place. That 15's so aggressive through the corners. I don't know how he holds his speed. Lester's right there too, though.
Oh, again into the back home.
Here we go. Lester's right there as well.
If we get 3 wide for the race lead at
no
IRP.
shot. But there he goes. New leader for the first time tonight. I know he's got the new tires, but he just had to. He's like, I'm gonna make sure they work. And they are paying off right now. Lester through to second. Keene challenging here for third. And I'm actually. I mean, I know it's a short track and tires matter at some point. But this is the quickest I think I've seen Gossett fall back in stage 1 after not taking tires. So we'll see if people around him can take advantage of that and put him back in the pack towards stage 2. Because otherwise, he's running away with it without Hunter Kent here at the moment. No disrespect, of course. But, I mean, he is chilling 1.75 seconds in front of Hunter Kent even. So we'll see. But right now it's stabilized. Half a second ahead of Rodriguez. Can because if they put him back to fourth and then he bolts on the same tires, it's like, okay, he's stupid quick. Sylvain Joly, the lucky dog, and then Mike Hasty, John Wilco, and Chris Claude. That's how they run. Is Bennett Allen going to look to take advantage here? He's 1 second out in front. He won at Homestead, and he would love to get some stage points. Just put him further away from that cushion. With 3 races to go, if you fall outside the top 20, you're not eligible to get in on the win. Loose there off of 4, though. He's wrecked down at the bottom on the Frene. That's new tires versus old tires. No problem for that 39. Who hasn't pitted at all this race, so he's in a world of hurt. Gotta go about 40-something laps, 40-ish laps, before he can replace them. Eli Tomlin on 50-lap old tires at this point, also in a similar world of hurt. Just trying to hang on till the next caution or the stage caution, because you could very well get put a lap down if you're not careful. Definitely things have stabled out now. Almost.
I was gonna say, brother. Oh.
It's so close to not hitting anything there, but he just gets up high in the marbles.
Truck's still fine. Don't need
It's a little loose.
left side panel anyway.
Not here, you don't. No safer barrier down there. It's okay.
Ooh, Hunter Kent has
He's back.
Wow.
Pick up a couple of points. I mean, he is running for the regular season championship. He built out a sizable margin to Mike McConville, but if he can, they're right there. I'm on it tonight with the jinxes and the coincidences. But if you can pick up a couple of pity points here and there, just to make sure, if Mike McConville were to win both stages in the remaining 2 races, win this, whatever probability exists out there, and Hunter can't even show up at all. I don't think it's mathematically impossible at this point.
That was actually going to bring me into, I was going to ask, does Mike McConville have the yips, mid-season? I'm just saying, if it, you have to go back to Nashville for his last top 10. That's 4 races ago. This would be 5, and he's, he finished that stage outside the top 10. He's barely inside it right now.
I was surprised, though, because his practice time was 5th. It's not like qualifying drastically, the conditions changed that much. But he's settled into 10th now, so.
I mean, he's second in points, and at one point he was leading. He's been doing really, on the season he's been doing really good, but these last 4 races.
His first 8 races, he would tell you, judge me on that. Not the second 8.
Yeah, but, we're going into playoffs. Is his mentality shifted? Is he ready for it?
He won the season opening race and said, all right, I don't need to win again. He tried very hard to keep winning. Rockingham, maybe, was his best shot, but we know how that ended.
Gotta, make up storylines. Is Mike McConville built for the playoffs?
I haven't seen Bobby Blazer since, by the way. I think he killed him. He ran him off the team, man. They done Chris Whited my boy. Although Bobby Blazer's got more talent than Chris White, but
if you want to see Bobby Blazer, just look at the Bennett Allen.
That's true. We gotta.
He's right there.
He's on in spirit. B Blaze Vintage leading this race, but Bobby Blazer himself, no. Good times, man. It's truly the delusion, the delirium of the food poisoning, I think, at this point, settling in. Or the stomach flu or the GI. They were saying words I didn't like to hear at the doctor's office this afternoon.
Okay.
The nurse practitioner literally, I was like, yeah, I got this, and this. And he said, oh, that's not good. I was like, excuse me? Like, where was the sense of like, oh, you don't got to worry. We could, like, oh, that's not good. And then the actual, like, physician came in, they're like, yeah, you just got to take medicine. I was like, okay. That's wild 5 minutes for me there. So Lafreniere is going to fall back to probably 14th here because Eli Tomlin's on old tires. And Holland, I think, nothing happened to him. Other than that, you know, I guess the damage shouldn't make him that far back, though, I don't think. Yeah, 14th and 15th for the guys at old tires, and 4th for Gossett, who hasn't pitted. So that's crazy. 61 lap pressure tires for these guys, and they can't get to him. About 30 laps before the end of stage 2 here. And that lead has increased 2.2 seconds back to Joseph Lester. So that early aggressiveness from Bennett Allen has not hurt him yet. Approaching halfway at the same time, too, here at about 7 laps.
How fast things can happen when it's 0.69 miles.
Yeah. Going pretty nice. Just to confirm, stage 2 at the conclusion of lap 120. We got some good midfield battles brewing here. Tane Hodison trying to hold off Rich Jet, Moynihan, and McConville. That's a 4-car train right there. Rodriguez trying to leave behind Furlan as they start to catch lap traffic again. '71 though. Got a 1v1 here. 39-71. 71 took it away there. Turns 1 and 2. It looks like he'll solidify that in 3 and 4. Let's crank it up here for the first time tonight live on YJ Media. battle continues on as we saw them getting up into the fence, into each other. A little bit of left rear damage there, it looks like, on the 22 of Hoddison. 77 into the wall there. McConville trying to take a peek to the inside. Now Aaron Matt gonna try and take advantage here and pass this 39 machine. And he'll do so. Aaron Mack up to 12.
Caution.
Caution is out. CJ Erdman around. Or not. Yes.
I mean, yeah,
Mike Hasty. Yeah, he's just gone though.
Oh, he left.
Yeah.
And Hunter can't manual or upload packet loss.
Oh, jeez. I was say there's a spot there. You just got the spot. All right, let's see. He left pretty darn quick. So, here you go. Side by side. Yeah, not. Yeah, the 70 cannot go any higher. So, 94 got tight underneath him, and there it is. Big collision there. 94 leads before he hits the inside wall. Hasty. Not so lucky.
Man, don't you just love reliving embarrassing moments for people live?
I'm sure they appreciate it, though. It has to be done. They know, oh, maybe I won't do that next time. But not going to be a fun feeling here. On board. Not a whole lot you're going to be able to do there. So now let's see what the strategy ends up being. We do get that one caution before the stage. Gonna be less than 20 to go. Less than 15 to go. And we get back going. Eli Tomlin and Lafrene, they are able to get their tires, though. So this is going to pay off for them. So it looks like everyone's sticking to it, though. Again, no genuine idea. Got the lucky dog, man. $16 trucks on the lead lap. Sylvain Joly, Chris Claude. The first two trucks, one lap down. Oh, Chris Claude is 2 down, excuse me. So Sylvain Joly's to lose here, remember that. Looks like we've lost Mike Hasty. He had come down pit road, but then decided it was not worth it. We're starting to lose him a little bit right after the halfway point. Got an Al in the control car. He's got a stage win in mind. As they all stack up. First man on new tires will be Giesbrecht, Lafrene, Tomlin, Poland. The bottom 4 on the lead lap. It's Giesbrecht that breaks through first. Breakthrough is used very loosely there. He just happens to break through the guys behind him. They got 40 lap pressure tires. We know they work. Got to find a way around. He'll cut down to the bottom. Going to be nearly 3 wide. If he...
Ooh! Saw contact between Thomas Keane and Tommy Gossett.
Ooh, there goes Claude Furlan. Now that's big contact. Let's take a look at that. Oh. Man. And there was already contact on the back of that 49 even before that. Gossett back up to 3rd. Remind you, 60 lap older tires than Thomas Keane. He just sent it up in there and it worked for him. Oh, hang on to it, but here comes Moynihan.
And here comes someone that I comes question.
Everybody else. Lafrene back in front on the fresh tires now. Will he have time to get there? And just throttle up so much quicker than everybody else. He's up to 9th, back into the stage points. Looking inside here, 8th, as we got a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of shadowing. The track is darkened up significantly. The sun continues to set 3 wide here.
I'm going to say potentially 3 wide for P10.
Fernie picks off another one. Around.
Ooh, Dane Hodgson in the wall.
That's big damage there to the right side of that truck, but he just kept going.
31 just got into the side of him. He turned in. 31 said, I'm here, bud.
And 06 now going to get boxed in, hoping the 43 can get far enough ahead that he can clear this 8 truck. Oh, he might be thinking to go all the way around. Here's 3 wide. 43's going to give him the top. And look at that momentum. Lafreniere up to 6. 3.5 behind the leaders. Showing you what gets bottled up in traffic will do for you.
Conville wants to go around the outside. Claude Fernley not going to let him have it. Something happened in the background.
Battle for second's about to pick up here as we come to lap 120 for the second stage. Looks like that, though. It has settled for just a second. We're all about 2.5 car lengths readying their next moves here in the final couple of laps in stage 2. If you're Moynihan, Lafreniere, if you're happy with this, do you just kind of try and save your tires for the last handful of laps, knowing that everyone around you is about to pit and have a tire deficit to you? Don't tell Moynihan or Giesbrecht to save his tires, though, because he wants that spot back that Lafreniere took from him. And he was stuck in traffic. Now it's on the other foot. And Moynihan might get split here if he's not careful. Able to clear there. Giesbrecht next up. Look how deep he drives it in there. That'll put Lafreniere up into the top 5. Thomas Keene right in front of him, and that should be the last one he'll be able to reel in. Should get him this lap. Giesbrecht, maybe the next one. Ben Allen second out in front. Lester going to be under some pressure for the final 2 laps here. Nearly identical lap times between your top 3. 22.85 for Allen, 22.83 for Lester, 22.86 for Gossett.
I mean, Gossett, he's picked it up. He's all over the back of Joseph Lester.
A white flag in stage 2.
Big send from Gossett.
Under the apron, but again, he has not pitted. His tires are 120 laps old. And he's making pace.
Oh, he's going to send it? Oh.
Thinks better of it. Bennett Allen wins stage 2. Lester holds on to second. Gossett third. Lafreniere fourth. Keene. Then Giesbrecht, Moynihan, Furland, McConville, and Rodriguez. Everybody except that just pitted. And I think Eli Tomlin and Jolie might just want to top off the fuel, but the 2 that took tires at 103 and 104 are going to stay out on the racetrack and get that track position. Sylvain Jolie, your lucky dog. Oh, I'm going to take tires again here. That's interesting. Eli Tomlin. Like, he took tires as well. That's a very interesting call there. Tane Hodison's still getting damage fixed from when it was a 4-wheel power slide up into that turn 2 wall. And we're in for less than 80 to go here. Got 17 on the lead lap. We got at least one more caution in us somewhere. It'll be 75 to go, I think, exactly when we get the green flag.
Shocked you can do math. I always say that. It never gets old.
Technically 76, I guess. add one more to it. John Wilco and Chris Claude. Trucks. First 2 trucks laps down. Both 2 down. And then Steve Herring, Mike Hasty out of the race, CJ Urban out of the race. Hunter Kent still charging. Michael Witt has called it quits. Richard Pruitt has, and Matthew C. White and Greg Hull still on pit road. Pit crew getting their money's worth. We're back underway. And this is going to be crazy. And around goes Joseph Lester. Eli Tomlin around. And a blown motor for somebody.
It was just getting worse and worse.
That did not take long. So Giesbrecht did not go whatsoever. Again, about 20 lap older tires, but stacks things up. Big move here from Gossett. He had nothing to do with this, though. And it just all stacks up. Racing incident, honestly. Going to get tagged there from the 49 as he's arcing the corner, but ends up being 3 wide. I don't know, staggered some sort of way. You're going to get spun out. Claude Furland, nowhere to go. And then Eli Tomlin's going to go around. Down into Steve Herring. That is so unlucky. I mean, look. It's man. Just hanging out at like 60 miles an hour, just a slow right hook. Up into the fence. Nothing to do with the original wreck. That's so sad. No, man. That's a weird spin though from Tomlin, I think. That's just an awkward little spin there. Gets up, right sides in the dirty stuff, maybe just a tad. Really up there, and he sees, yeah, it's probably stomped on the brakes. A little bit of wheel input, and it just snaps on him. Another spot. For Hunter Kent, he'll finish 21st at a minimum. At a 26th or 25th. Here we go, back for the restart. Gossett able to make it back up to 3rd. Front row and older tires. I think we can expect what kind of move we're going to see here. An aggressive one in nature.
A little 3 wide to the inside.
We'll see if Giesbrecht spins his tires. The 06 got a good launch as the leader. We'll see if he can do that again.
Oh, there goes Gossett. No 3 wide needed.
We'll get him going into 3, I'm sure. Giesbrecht way up the hill. 3 wide for 3rd for a moment. 06 hanging tough, though. He did not roll over and die. He'll lead that lap. Might be the last one.
We got 3 wide in the back.
Look at that.
No, there's no way that's gonna work. It does.
Holy smokes.
I thought for sure Bennett Allen was going around. He had a car to his right rear.
Giesbrecht dropping like a rock. While all that's going on, Gossett does finally clear, and he has set sail by 7/10 of a second. Here's McConville, though. He pitted on 121. He is net second on the leading strategy. So he heard what you were talking about. He said, all right, watch this. 49 probably driving a little mad. He clears the 53 there. He got a lot of damage on that. Someone ran straight through him. Bennett Allen trying to get back up there. You know how aggressive he wants to be. He'll just slide up right in front. Oh my goodness. Furlan into the fence. It's just a send every corner from Bennett Allen.
I mean, at this point, it's going to be a send in every corner for everyone.
Conville, 20 lap pressure tires, knows he has to make this move.
Ooh, 21's going around. Will we see a caution? No. Kept it straight. A little contact there for Diego Rodriguez. Just gets sent around.
Don't see a whole lot of damage, though, so he'll be fine to continue. A little bit on the right rear there. Conville side by side for second, exiting turn number 4 at the line. Give it to Lafrene. Just drawing closer.
They gave that to McConville.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's what I know. Keen under some pressure, and around he goes from Bennett Allen. That's going to bring out the caution. Does not hit anything. We'll need a new set of tires and probably got a new target in mind.
Well, that's going to make things interesting.
If he's upset, I don't know. I don't know. I'd be upset.
Mm.
Let's see. Let's see if he should be upset or not. That's kind of our job.
He should be.
Let's see here. On equal tires, so it's not like he was a roadblock. Drifts up the track a tiny bit. I don't think so. He got a little loose here, exiting the corner. Just a slight bobble right there.
I mean, he still gets turned.
Yeah, but it's fine margins. I mean, you can explain that one away if you're Bennett Allen.
Nah, it's not. When has that ever changed anyone's opinion?
I mean, he can explain it away.
Be like, well, actually, you got loose, and that's why I hit you. That's not gonna help anything. That's just gonna make me want to.
As a matter of fact, it'll probably make him feel worse. But that's technically what happened.
It's like, what do you mean it's my fault? All right, I'm right.
I didn't do anything wrong. There's a tsunami in Russia, actively now. It's there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Poor Hawaii, man. You know,
I felt bad for wanting to see it. I mean, it's interesting, but
it's Mother Nature, I guess. It'll be less than 60 to go here.
Apparently, it's a tsunami watch for the entire West Coast.
Now, I'd be a little upset if I was chilling in Oregon and I got a tsunami. I'd be pretty upset about that.
Yeah, it's like if you were in Hawaii, we're gonna be praying for you.
Man, that's crazy. It was it was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, right? Just open ocean.
I have no idea. I know they said it was like near Russia.
It was closer to the Russia, I guess. That's insane. Man, you don't mess with water. Like that's just.
Water's scary.
Yeah. Tsunamis, hurricanes, floods. Like then tornadoes. I don't think you mess with tornadoes. Here we go. I don't think anyone wants to mess with Tommy Gossett either. I don't think anyone can mess with him. Because he is gone. 3 car lengths before turn 1. 3 wide for second. Lafreniere still on those about 20 lap older tires. What about Aaron Mack up here in the top 5, having a good run. Rich Jett up to 6th. And Mir in the top 10, as well as Sylvain Joly. He's been a lucky dog a couple of times tonight, and up there in the top 10. Nicely done. Alrighty, Bennett Allen through to 2nd. I knew he was going to dispatch Lafreniere, but he got around McConville pretty darn quick as well. Just the train 3rd on back to even 17th. The biggest gap between them is 0.8 of a second. And that's just because there's a lap car in between. Kent will actually finish with the top 20 in 10 more laps. Tommy Goss has got the extra set of tires in case a late caution comes out. He's got the clean air. And so he's probably going to get the Max Verstappen 2023 treatment. You know, just kind of off on his own, logging laps. We focus on what's all going back, further back in the pack. I did get him one time. I got him with the Jinx at Lime Rock. But at this point, Will Young falls out of the top 20 with his win. Tommy Gossett moves into the top 20 with his win. So there's 7 winners inside the top 20. 3 spots left on points. Watkins Glen and Richmond in about 50 laps here to settle it. Starting to calm out just a bit though. Again, good runs from Jolie. Aaron Mack, a phenomenal run for this 31 truck. And Frene just hoping for a bit of magic with the strategy. He can make use of that extra set of tires. But it's funny when the leader has got that extra set of tires as well, though. He's only pitted once, took the tires. It's like, man, he's got 2 sets left. Everyone else usually only has 1 at this point. He's got 2, and the 06 has got 2.
I mean, we're getting down to where I don't think it'll be a factor, but You never
It
know.
shouldn't be, but I mean, you'd rather have them than not. Caution comes out with 40 to go. You bolt them on, do 20 laps. Caution comes out with 20 to go. Bolt them on, do 20 laps. Fresh tires or no fresh tires? Everyone's going to pick fresh tires in most circumstances.
I mean, especially now with 17 cars on the lead lap. I mean, it's just fresh tires.
It's weird that July is almost over. It's weird that we're... Okay, it is. We're on race 16 of 26 in this season. Truck season is remarkably short.
Yellow's out.
Eli Tomlin. Like he's gone around, and there you go. But he has got Logan Giesbrecht to his inside. And yeah, that'll do it. A little bit of damage there on the right rear. He'll get it. Oh, man. Tom Loco did not make any contact there. But just like that, though, Tommy Gossett going to come in. LaFrenne going to come in because they have two sets. Yeah, big dive there from the 39. Just clips him. Oh, maybe he does get a piece. Take a look on board here, then. With the 62 machine of John Wilco. Didn't know where it was going to end up exactly, but it shouldn't be too major. So yeah, that was about 20 laps there. Bennett Allen stays out. The last caution was 137. Got 135. Tommy Gossett back to 5th. 5th on back on fresh tires. 2nd through 4th on gently used. And then Bennett Allen on the oldest tires now in the field.
So, back to Tsunami Watch 2025. Mm-hmm. They have upgraded the Earthquake to an 8.8. It's tied for 6th strongest ever recorded.
That's crazy.
There are warning sirens going off in Honolulu. And I don't want to say like the worst thing, because like it is still a watch for California and like the coast. But if it gets there, it will arrive at midnight.
Oh,
so
brother. Why does it always happen at night?
Yeah.
So now the key is here, don't wreck again in 20 laps. Do go 30 and make everyone have a really tough decision with 10 laps to go. Put some more wear on the tires and make the guys with that one last set. 10 laps to go, 30 lap dip, like you gotta make them, force them into a hard decision. If they wreck in 5 laps, they're not gonna come down again. Gossett gonna be desperate for this track position. He knows he's got fresher tires than everybody in front of him, so he's going to work quickly back to the front. Oh, but not if there's contact. Gotta be careful. Gossett. Tight.
Oh, he's
pinching. You pinch, you pay. It's a big difference in tires. I don't know what the point is of pinching there.
I mean, try and make him use his stuff up a little more, but I mean, yeah, it's one turn later and he's gone.
So Gossett back to the lead as expected. McConville next up on the lap 155 pitch strategy. As is Aaron Mack, and the majority of the field at this point. Aaron Mack around. Can he save it off the inside wall?
I mean, it doesn't matter. We got a caution.
No damage, but again, now you get to that point. It's not. There's no difference. There's nothing going on. You put 5 laps in it. It's like whatever. So you don't force anybody into it. I mean, Bennett Allen maybe because he's got the oldest tires, but not really. Yeah, warning. Russia, Japan, Hawaii, the Alaskan Atuya, I can't say that. The Alaskan Islands. That's crazy. Watches for California, Oregon, Washington, the state of Alaska, the everything else, Guam, and the Northern Mariana Islands. How much space that is? Just mind-blowing. Tectonic plates, man. A couple. I mean, we got 13th through 18th. We'll come in and pit again. They got probably a little bit of damage from beating and banging back in the field. Inside of 40 to go, though. Getting the 1 to go next time by. Pace cars off. And look at Joseph Lester. He wants this. He wants second place back. He knows Bennett Allen's on older tires.
I could say Bennett Allen not there for a second.
And here we go. We'll see what happens down here in turn 1, but a great launch again for Tommy Gossett. Bennett Allen will take that second place, or Joseph Lester will take that second place away from Bennett Allen, or Aaron Mack around again.
A little help there from Moynihan, but still no damage, I don't believe. Oh, in comes Bennett Allen.
I think he saw the writing on the wall there. 4 fresh tires for that 15 machine. A couple others joining him. Approaching less than 30 to go now. One more lap till we get the 1 to go. So we'll officially be inside of 30 to go then. Lights are now off on top of the pace car. "19 trucks on the lead lap." And then Hunter Kent's the first one a lap down. How about that? Don't think he's going to get back on the lead lap. Joseph Lester again being super aggressive. But with about 18 lap older tires, so good luck. Man. Listen, that's super aggressive to then get your doors blown off and have the older tire. That's, I don't get that. You're not going to force them into a mistake, and they're going. We've lost the plot. We really have. They were doing so good up until this point. And poor Aaron Mack.
It falls Aaron Mack again.
It looks like John Wilco and Bennett Allen get together, and poor Aaron Mack, man.
Yeah, this actually he now gets a little bit of damage.
It looks like the 15 was trying to fill this hole. And, well, yeah, you be the judge. 62 had a much better run there. Corbin said John Wilco winning this race. He just took out the 15 or got turned into by the 15. You be the judge. 31 nowhere to go. That's so. And there goes Hunter Kent, get one of his laps back. Top 20 finish secured. Yeah, but they're gonna end up right here around 20 to go now. They're just last 20 laps have been about pretty much caution laps with 1 or 2 in between. A little over 20 to go. We'll see if Joseph Lester can get the better of them. They might wreck each other, one or the other, both. I don't know. But he's pinching hard. He's trying to side draft at 100 and, just 80 miles an hour.
Say 180?
I said 100, and then they're not even going that fast. It's like 80
Yeah.
in the restart zone. But look, that's just a little contact there.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But again, he's got the older tires. Tommy Gotts has been in absolute control. I don't know. There he goes. Like, man, as you doing all that, it's funny. He's able to hold on to second though.
No.
Around they go again. Is that another caution?
It is another caution.
Fellas. And it's not even bad wrecks. It's like, it is just true short tracking it. But they have collapsed late. And they running over each other there. It was a very tight clear. Right there. Bam! Right in the right rear quarter panel. Big overcorrect right into the back of Sylvain Jolie. And then up the hill off the bumper of Claude Furlan. And that really just should not have been cautioned. But they'll just run themselves out of laps. Under 20 to go. They were doing so darn good.
They're really dedicated to get Hunter Kent back on the lead lap.
Yeah, they'll be... And again, they've put no laps. They've put half a lap, a lap. There's no point, like, you're not going to create yourself a tire advantage by pitting this late anyways, too. Fall camp started today. For your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, we're back.
Who asked?
Nobody. Didn't care, though.
Going 6-6.
I will scream.
Hey, that's bowling, brother.
I don't want to experience the Birmingham Bowl again. That was mean. Refs rigged it in favor of Vandy.
Can't handle little old Vandy.
Now the ref's going to pick Vandy over us. What are we doing? I've never been so dumbfounded in my life. And I got sick a day later. Probably from watching that performance.
I think you just have a terrible immune system.
I do. It's awful.
Just be a Texas fan.
Go Longhorns. As long as they keep shoving Kirby Smart in the locker.
We love t-shirt fans. It's like all of Texas. All right.
I mean, 19 laps to go on this restart. Can they get it done?
No.
I said they had at least one more in them, but...
I get 5. Doubling, give it to the next person.
So it must be said that Greg Halls never did come back. No shot at a position anymore at this point.
Oh, Bennett Allen. Looked like he lost control of the truck there for a second.
The whole back half of that car has seen better days. Oh, there goes Claude. I mean, how many people just... Oh. Fellas.
Caution. I can't wait to see a penalty report.
It's literally all going to be from like lap 165 to 185.
Hunter Kent's the best. He's just in chat every time a wreck happens, going, woo!
Oh, man. Fellas.
Like, So
I
you're
mean,
not
yeah,
getting.
we all saw how good they were doing up to this point. I understand it's late in the race, but like, fellas. Oh, Diego Rodriguez gets real squirrely up in front. Does that check anybody up?
Yeah.
No, that's actually Giesbrecht. Or no, that's Moynihan into Giesbrecht right there. Giesbrecht into the fence, right in front of Tomlin, and then Aaron Mack. Why not, right? Why not? He's gonna buy 9, get the 10th one free at this point. Um, and that's another car, and we'll be pushing 10 to go. They've wasted the last 30 laps of this race. It's 35 even. Hate to see it. We were on pace to be done before 10 p.m. Eastern. Like, they were on a phenomenal pace. And then they killed it.
Man, could you imagine like 20-foot waves are coming your way and you're stuck in traffic because everyone's also trying to run from the waves?
You just gotta run at that point. Like, you can run faster than your car is stuck at that point. Lights are out on top of the pace car. It'll be 13 laps to go. Be done in about 6 minutes here if they keep minding their business. 18 trucks in the lead lap. Diego Rodriguez just went a lap down into that last sequence of pit stops this late in the race. Don't know how worth it that was going to be, but they keep wrecking. No point for Joseph Lester to change tires. They do it one lap at a time. Oh, they were stuck together there a little bit. That could have gotten really bad really quick. It was probably his best restart as a result for that 35. Oh, it's going to be a big send. Drive-through penalties going to start being handed out to try and enforce some of this. Lighten the load there a bit, hopefully. But there's still a lot going on in here. Three wide here at the exit of 4. Oh, that's tight. Nearly 4. Levi Poland had to back out of it. Fastest lap of the race for Gosset to boot. Here comes the lap trucks now serving, exiting for their penalty. Gonna blend up right in front of everybody else, so it didn't actually do anything. Jet into the fence, and there goes Poland. What happened? The end of this race. Looks like Hodison's just gonna come up just a tiny bit and get him. Bam. Aaron Mack, I think it's the lucky dog. Which is probably the most deserved, because he didn't deserve half of those wrecks that just happened in the last 20 laps. there he goes. 16 trucks back on the lead lap. Inside of 10 laps to go now. I mean, yeah, literally the last 30 laps pretty much run under caution. Going to be 5 laps to go on this restart. Did you know an 8.8 magnitude earthquake is 30% stronger than an 8.7?
That is actually kind of terrifying.
That doesn't... Mathematically, that makes zero sense to me, but... Just told us we had an ad break coming, so we snoozed it for 5 minutes in the hopes that they can get 5 laps done at a short track. Please. It's on the drivers. Used to it at this point. Beating and banging between these two. But every single time Gossett wins out because of the fresh tires. Next caution would put them into overtime. 3 attempts at a green light checker. Looks like the tires have finally given up for Lester. And big save. Come on, big save. Nope. This is just a bit silly. Oh, come on, fellas. I'm so sorry. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Because now we're going to get an ad break literally when we get the green light checkered. And it's not. We've already snoozed it 3 different times. We're just all running into each other. 43, 53 combined together. The 08 is literally in the fence. And then gets hooked anyways. And then overcorrects. That's a brutal beat there. And that's the end of his race, so. But yeah, the penalty report was near nothing, and now it's there's gonna be a lot to look at. As we're going to, as Diego Rodriguez gets the lucky dog. So we'll go into overtime. Crazy. At least the Houston Astros cheated to win. Guardians players are cheating for $44 worth of prop bets. Oh.
I'm just... We're gonna time out Corbin. I can't?
Oh, it's because you got mod status, right?
I'm not on this channel. Like, I'm not sign into the channel.
Unmod. There. How long are we timing out for? 600 seconds.
His default. All right, I don't care. Can't say that.
I didn't even see it. Buford High School opened a $62 million facility for high school football. I understand they're like one of the best in Georgia, but like even that's just a bit much. Like that is.
Can't pay teachers, but football.
And I love football, but for high school, man, that's outrageous. Texas does the same thing, though. There's California and Ohio and Florida.
Texas
Like, they got because it's a public school. I'm pretty sure. Like they got IMG academies for that. You know what I mean? Like go to IMG Academy. Like, I'm being serious. Not just your regular old high school. Just go to your athletic prep school. Here we go for the restart. McConville back in a second. Can he do anything with Tommy Gossett? 2 gaps to go. They just got to make one. But that has been a real struggle. McConville is within dive bomb distance if he wants it. Side by side for third. Both on equal tires up front. If they wreck now, it doesn't matter. They're trying to. Race is official. And here we go. Final time down the back straightaway. 49 into third, but he's loose. Gossett pulling away. McConville, does he have anything left for him? I don't think so. And Tommy Gossett from pole picks up his second win of the season in a fitting wreck across the line. Thomas Keene podium in his debut. And that is, we got the parking lot. I mean, that's so sad with how great literally the first 60-70% of that race was. Rodriguez maybe a little unhappy with somebody. Oh, it's Joseph Lester, maybe, or he's just, no. I think it's Joseph Lester, so let's take a look. Saw the finish between your leaders. Chaos in the back, but I don't see anything here.
Maybe it's from earlier in the race?
It could be.
I'm back to lap like 189. I didn't.
Nothing here. But it all starts Bennett Allen, Tane Hodison, and yeah, Allen just up the hill. That aggressive move finally does not pay off for him. He snaps into Hodison, who collects Furland. Levi Poland gets into it. Aaron Mack finally misses one and gets 11th. But Furland spins, Poland's in it, Hodison's in it. And it's a mess across the finish line. .53 snaps out of the final corner, but he'll keep that top 5 for the 06. And Moynihan keeps 6th. Thomas Keene, yeah, we mentioned it, had that podium on his debut. Conville, he heard what you said, and he recovered to 2nd. Tommy Gossett, pole, stage 1 winner, took the hit in stage 2. Came back and won stage 3 in the race. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get up.
Damn you, Tommy Two-Tone!
Here with your race winner tonight, Tommy Gossett. Your pole sitter here this evening as well. Won stage 1, able to save a set of tires and keep it calm, cool, and collected in stage 2, and had to fight through a lot there in stage 3, especially the last 30 laps, but ends up converting from pole after everything's said and done and picks up his second win of the season. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Let me tell you something. Gossip Mania was running right wild up on him today. Let me tell you, brother. Sorry, I had to do that for the Hulkster.
Of course, of course. You got the Hulkster tribute, and you got Ozzy on the car. It had to be.
Yeah, rough week.
Seriously. But yeah, congratulations out there. It looked like you were comfortably in control tonight for the most part. Just had to kind of mind your time when you were kind of on a tire offset out there.
Yeah, just riding around the second stage. Same thing got me at Lime Rock. I spent the last month stewing over losing Lime Rock like I did. So felt good to get back out here, but I made the same mistake and didn't properly calculate the fuel, so I saved an extra set of tires where I didn't need to. So
Absolutely. But with this result tonight, you are in the top 20 in points and should now be locked into the playoffs. I think the last two races should get you. I think I'd have to check the math because it's laps count, but you're in on points and the wins. So now I just gotta check the boxes mathematically with laps run, I believe. But you've been here a while now at this point, so you should be good on that. So yeah, it's a huge accomplishment tonight, coming in a little late and still getting in the top 20 in points.
yeah, it is. Worked real hard. My first race here wasn't the smoothest at Kansas, and I had to inadvertently take a week off at North Wilkesboro because I self spun twice there. So it's been an uphill struggle for sure. It's going to be good to get to Watkins Glen here in a couple weeks. I love me some right turns. And then at Richmond, we're just going to try to win both of them and get as many points as we can to get as many playoff points as we can to try to smooth through the playoffs.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the second win of the season here tonight, and we'll let you get any shout outs in if you have any.
Yeah, first off, obviously, I got to thank God for putting me in the position to be able to do this. I got to thank Ken over at Ryco Performance for building the wonderful sets that he always builds. I got to thank my mom, obviously, Gossip Bus Lines. You can see it adorning every truck I run. Uh, would not be possible without her. Everybody who helps make Gossip Bus Lines and Ryco Performance possible. I mean, there's just too many to list. You got Best One Tire, the Rush Service Center in Smyrna, Tennessee. Just numerous people, Rutherford County Co-op. I could go on and on.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. We got another week off just because silly truck schedule, and then we'll see you back at Watkins Glen.
Yes, sir.
Here with your runner-up tonight, Mike McConville, back in the podium interviews. Congratulations, sir.
We're back. We don't deserve it, but we're back.
It was an interesting race because your practice time was fifth quickest, qualifying outside the top 10, and then just kind of hovering right outside the edge of the top 10 for most of the first stage. And then all of a sudden, something just clicked. End of stage 2, beginning of stage 3, and you're just top 5 truck from then on, it looked like, or at least able to stay up there with all the chaos going on.
Yeah, the track changed so much from practice to qualifying to the race. When we started, I was plowing tight. I felt like I had a whole snow plow in the front of this truck, just dying to get it to turn. And we threw some major changes at it at the end of the first stage, which got it to turn. And then I just needed track position from there, and we got it. We played a little bit of we really didn't play much strategy today. We just kind of played it straight up, pitted at the stages, kept out of the mess mostly. And man, P2, it's a lot better than I was thinking tonight. I was hoping for maybe top 10, but man, podium finish feels like a win tonight.
And then let me double check. What did it end up being? Just out of curiosity. 88 behind entering tonight. You probably closed a little bit. I'm not gonna say mathematically impossible because you got 4 stages and 2 whole races. So not impossible. So still fighting for the regular season championship.
I mean, we need some more weather to hit Hunter, and we need the fields to be a little bit more filled out.
But if you're mathematically alive, you might as well take it. But yeah, got 2 races left in the regular season. And we did the math. We got 7 winners locked into the top 20. So we got 3 people going to be fighting for points. We got multiple people fighting for 3 spots on points alone. So next 2 races going to be wild.
It'll be exciting for Watkins Glen and then Richmond.
Absolutely. But congratulations on the runner-up tonight. And we'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Appreciate it. First off, need to thank the American Legion of Cape May. Running them on the hood. It's finally nice to get them a great finish that they deserve. big supporter. Thankful to the day job, Produce Place of Jersey, best sandwiches in New Jersey. Just got a reward the last few weeks. Got a plaque, best sandwiches in South Jersey. Thank you guys, obviously, for putting on the broadcast. I know we've been gone for almost a month. I was praying you guys wouldn't forget about us.
I got food poisoning over the weekend, and well, it's funny because I took the first 2 weeks off. You're like, all right, we don't have to do anything broadcast wise, and then it's like the third week. All right, we got to set up for the broadcast this week. Work was busy. Got food poisoning. 6:15 rolls around. I'm like, all right, I gotta do this. I had to set up, and yeah, we got it done though, and it's honestly a pretty good broadcast. I was happy with it.
I'm glad we put on at least probably like 80% of the race was
We
pretty
won't
good.
talk about the last 35 laps. That's gonna go down.
I don't know what to talk about. Those laps didn't happen.
Nope.
They were just
yeah,
magical laps. I'd also like to thank Outlier Speedco for coming on board and being another sponsor for the series. If anyone out there wants to get setups like I ran tonight,
got him a P2.
outlierspeed.co, and you could use OSC15 for 15% off your first purchase.
Absolutely, always gotta have the sponsors to be funded. So good to see some deals being made, and congratulations again on the runner-up, and we'll see you in 2 weeks at Watkins Glen.
Well, we'll probably see you in a month at Richmond.
All right, fair enough.
We'll be on the track at Watkins Glen.
Well, yeah, we saw how Lime Rock went. It's okay.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right.
I mean, I'm a little better at Watkins Glen.
All right,
I got more laps there. So I mean,
enough.
if I could finish 10th, perfect.
All right.
And then if Hunter Kent could have some connection, we're just putting it out there, out for the world to do what the world wants to do with it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. We'll see you somewhere at Watkins Glen.
Appreciate you, brother.
Here with your third place finisher tonight, Thomas Keene, and what a way to make a debut by finishing on the podium. Able to avoid most of the chaos. Didn't have to say his name too many times tonight for anything dangerous. Just qualified fifth, top 5 car. Turned to speed most of the night, and brings this sucker home third. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a good race overall. Little hiccups there just after stage 2 ended, beginning of stage 3, but glad we were able to rally back for a top 3, especially just trying to miss the mayhem there at the end of the race. Those last 30 laps can be pretty crazy, but glad to bring it home P3 in the debut.
Absolutely, but yeah, first race of the season. You got another week off in Watkins Glen, so welcome aboard. I hope to see you back in a couple of weeks.
I appreciate it. Looking forward to it. Definitely gives me a little bit of boost of momentum going into that race, especially at a track that I consider one of my worst, to finish P3, then to go to a track I feel comfortable at. Would be, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Love racing with these guys. Heard about this league from a few of the guys I work with on the weekends, and so I've been watching y'all's broadcast, and y'all do a good job. Thank you for what you do, and we'll see how it goes in a few weeks in Watkins Glen for sure. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again on the podium finish tonight, and we'll let you close it out with any shout-outs if you got any.
I appreciate it. I just want to thank my Lord and Savior first of all, and then all my teammates, and then, of course, everyone I work with on the weekends, Parker Retzlaff, Brendan Poole, Mason Massey, all my good racing buddies, and taught me about this and helped me and all that. And then just all my friends here on iRacing, Andrew Navarro, Kenny Brady, all of them who have known for a while to help me get back into the swing of things since I've taken a huge hiatus, took about 2 years off. So it's good to get back into the swing of things. Just huge shout out to all of them, helping me get back comfortable in the driver's seat, and my friends and family. I appreciate y'all and appreciate the league, and look forward to it.
Absolutely. Congratulations again. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Man just casually comes in here and is like, yeah, I just work with Brennan Poole and Mason Massey, a couple of NASCAR drivers. No big deal. Why did
Parker Retzlaff,
seriously, what's going on here? Parker Retzlaff routinely wins on Mondays, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but I'm starting to not feel good again from said food poisoning. So, Art, any final thoughts?
Just clean up the last 30 laps there, and it honestly pushing 8 out of 10 race. It was good, and then it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was dumb.
The last little bit was unfortunate, but
Turning into real NASCAR.
yeah. All right, but here's your race results. 15 trucks on the lead lap. Back to Tane Hodison. Logan Giesbrecht, the first truck, 1 lap down. Race of attrition hit hard in the back half of the field, all the way back to Greg Holes. And that was the TSport 200, won by none other than Tommy Gossett, Mike McConville in second, and Thomas Keane in his debut winds up third. So congratulations to your podium finishers. And we'll see y'all in 2 weeks at Watkins Glen. Y'all take care.